Hello. My name is unimportant, but I'd like to ask you a question. Have strange things ever happened around you? Things that you couldn't begin to explain.
I know why you do these things, Dad. I just wish you didn't have to.
Are you confused or scared about what's happening to you?
I want you to know that I'm going to do whatever it takes to keep you safe, sweetheart.
Do you think there might be something wrong with you?
I know what I have to do to save everyone.
I'm here to tell you there's nothing wrong with you. You're different, special, and we're here to help you. You aren't crazy. You aren't cursed. You're troubled, and we know how to protect the troubled. Contact us. Help us help you. I'm sure you're wondering what it means when I say that you're troubled. Let me explain. The troubled are people who suffer from a supernatural affliction. Most troubles can't be controlled. We haven't seen all of the troubles, but we've seen enough of them to be able to help you. You probably feel different and scared. You've shut yourself off from everyone you love to protect them. The worst part is feeling alone, trapped inside your own trouble. You're not alone. We will never abandon you. We're here. Find us. You know what the troubles are, and you're wondering how we can help you. It's a place called Haven. Here, your troubles disappear, and you're free to live safely, most of the time. Once a generation or so, troubles return for a while. We call that time, fittingly, the Troubles. But even then, we have allies to help us. Meet Audrey Parker, detective. She has a special connection with the troubled, and she has aided them for a very long time.
You need to make it stop. Let it go. Just let it go.
Nathan Warnos, current police chief, a friend, and one of the troubled.
So you seriously can't feel pain?
It's called idiopathic neuropathy.
Can you feel fire?
No.
Ice?
Oddly, yes, I can feel ice.
You can feel ice?
No.
You're not just my partner either.
I'll be here.
Duke Crocker, often with Parker and Warnos, but he's dangerous and best avoided.
Hello in there. I gotta say, dude, this is really smart. So smart. Just awesome.
Vince and Dave Teagues, brothers who own the Haven Herald, old newspapermen. They know more than they admit, and they can't usually be trusted.
You should tell her what she needs to know before she finds out on her own.
No. We should stay out of this as long as we can. Let it sort itself out.
You're a fool.
Yeah, well, I might be a fool. But we're still alive, aren't we?
My friends, Maven. I'm sure they won't mind if you die first. Leave now, Max, before I do something I really enjoy.
Though I wouldn't say they're completely on board with our outreach program.
Are you the person hacking into our Twitter feeds?
It's for a good cause.
Yeah, well, we don't care for causes.
Stay out of this.
You've invaded our privacy. Better pray we don't find you.
You won't.
We are the Guard, and our job is to ensure your protection. Your job is to escape to Haven. Welcome back. This is the symbol of the Guard. It's a sign of commitment to all those who suffer from a trouble. We're everywhere. The mark was first used to identify the troubled. Over time, it became the symbol for those who stand together, the symbol for the Guard.
It was the same guy, right? Same tattoo?
Wait a minute. Like this?
Duke, there's something you should see. The guy on the right's my grandfather.
So?
Look closely.
The troubled are vulnerable and persecuted.
I saw you and Reggie going at it on the course. Now that volunteer says he's all dried out. What'd you do to him, huh?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Are you one of those freaks?
My life doesn't matter. It's about the lives you take if I let you go.
I can control it, I promise.
No, you can't. Evil always rises to the surface.
It doesn't matter who's threatening you. We are your protection. Now you know how to recognize us. The next step is finding us, or helping us find you. The first thing you need to...
Don't believe the Guard. They lie. My name is Dwight Hendrickson, and I know because I was one of them. Once. The Guard lies. Not about everything, but enough. I trusted them, and they betrayed me. They brought me to Haven because, like some of you, I'm troubled. To people like us, Haven is our home. But homes get messy. Families get fractured. Someone has to clean it all up. That's what I do. I'm the cleaner.
You had no business here.
This is Haven. Making things disappear is my business.
Come on. Let the man do his job, Reverend.
Gonna get done one way or the other. When troubles erupt, I'm the one to pick up the pieces. For me, there's no mess too big or problem too small, because when you love your home, you protect it.
What's this? Did a little cleanup at the Central Coast Meatpacking.
With a crossbow?
But protection means different things to different people. To Chief Garland Warnos, it meant making Haven just that, a haven for everyone.
Not been easy holding it all together.
What are you trying to hold together?
Well, Haven, of course. This town is standing on the edge. I'm just not sure I can really stop it anymore.
Garland believed that the troubled and everyone else could live peacefully, side by side. But that belief has come at a cost. I feel like I've spent my whole life at war.
They're coming. Get back.
Not hit the walls. I'm not hit. I don't get it.
Bullets, they, tend to find me.
That's your trouble.
And when you spend your life at war, eventually, everyone becomes a casualty. I'll post again soon to explain. This is only the beginning. The Guard brought me to Haven, but I found my own place here. Maybe you will too, but if I could go back and do things differently, I would. normally don't share my story, but you need to understand. I guess I have to go back before I even came to Haven, back before I knew I was troubled. I was shipped out to Afghanistan in late 2001. They sent my squad in to scout an abandoned building, only it wasn't abandoned. We were ambushed by insurgents with high-powered rifles. There was no way out. Seeing my platoon on their knees, hands on their heads, thinking they'd never go home. I found out later it triggered my trouble. My curse found me. And so did every bullet in the room. A man came to see me. I thought he was going to tell me that I had been part of some experiment. His name was Grady, and he said this wasn't an accident. He said I was troubled. I'm a bullet magnet. A gun goes off within 100 yards, and that bullet, it heads straight to me. My whole life, I had been a soldier. All I wanted was to get back out there with the rest of my squad, but it wasn't safe for me anymore. Grady said there was a place for people like us, somewhere our troubles would disappear. Haven. And there was an organization of troubled people who called themselves the Guard. They would protect us. I said I didn't need protection. Then do the protecting, he said. Every soldier knows that freedom comes at a steep price. I thought I paid that price. But my troubles were only just beginning. In Afghanistan, I made a war zone my home. But the lines were drawn clearly there. I knew my allies, I knew my enemies. But once I got to Haven, the lines got so blurry I couldn't even see them anymore. I brought my daughter Lizzie to Haven. All we had in the world was each other.
You don't know who I am, but my name is Jordan. I'm a member of the Guard. So is Grady. I know you've heard of us. We brought you here. We could use someone like you. We don't need an answer now. Just open your door. You're safe in Haven, Dwight. That's what the Guard does, bring people to safety. Think of it as a welcome. Come to a meeting. We'll send you the details.
As a soldier and a father, protection had always come naturally to me. As a member of the Guard, it became my mission. I went to that first meeting and I met Jordan. She was as tough as she was beautiful. I went to the next meeting with her, and then another, and then finally all of them. Suddenly everything I had been told about Haven, it all made sense. I started to feel like I was part of a family, like I was at home. Only I didn't realize I'd made my home in a war zone. And everyone I loved was on the front line. Life in Haven was a new beginning, but it was actually the beginning of the end. When Jordan gave me that bulletproof vest, I didn't know why I'd need it. In Haven, my trouble was gone. All my troubles were gone. The Guards started to send me out to find people like they'd found me. I was able to help a lot of people. I was able to help kids like my own Lizzie. But out of Haven, my trouble was back. I started to wear that vest every day. I wore that vest to sleep. Some of the people we found wanted our help, but some didn't, and some got in our way. They asked me to kill one of those people. I refused. Our business was protection, not killing people. That was it. I was leaving the Guard for good. They were my Guard brothers. I thought we were soldiers together. But they were here to tell me that they didn't know if they could trust me anymore because I hadn't killed a man. I said I couldn't trust them anymore, that I was done. But nobody just leaves the guard. I didn't know she was there, but the fear Lizzie felt when she saw me staring down that gun triggered her trouble. My trouble. My curse. Every choice I made was to protect my daughter, but in the end it wasn't enough. I stayed in Haven so that what happened to my Lizzie doesn't happen to someone else's kid. Now the only thing I fight for is the truth. I joined the Guard. Let me take that bullet so you don't have to. But this is a warning. Stay away from the Guard, from this tattoo, and everything it represents.